So in Evil Within, you play the role of Sebastian, who's a detective who shows up to the asylum where the police have all been called in for a disturbance, and when he gets there, he finds that everybody's dead, or almost everybody is dead, and the game sort of starts from there, and you and Sebastian are both kind of figuring out what's going on and unraveling the mystery as you progress through the game. You know, atmosphere is a really important thing in a survival horror game. We want the player to have a real sense of place, and that comes from the visuals. It comes from the sound design, music. All of those things sort of combine to make you feel like this is real. That helps heighten the tension, the drama, and the fear of it. The asylum is sort of a central part of the game, but it's not where the game takes place entirely. You're going to be going to a variety of different locations, villages, and other places. So in each of those places, we want to continue this air of sort of oppression, mystery, being scared of what's around the next corner. It's not all the time. We wanted to kind of build and drop, and so we use moments of storytelling or puzzles mixed in with combat, or where you're being chased. But throughout the whole thing pervades this idea of just like, how am I going to survive? How do I get through the next minute? How do I get through the next 2 minutes? How do I get out of this thing or get to where it is I'm trying to go? And finding that balancing act of the right things and the levers to push and pull is part of the trick of making a really good true survival horror game. So The Evil Within is being made by a team at Tango, which is led by Shinji Mikami. If you know horror at all, you know Shinji Mikami is the creator of the Resident Evil series. And so if you want to look at something that maybe best represents what it is that Evil Within is about, you'd look at a game like the original Res Evil or maybe Res Evil 4. And the team is really trying to get this game and to do something in the genre that is much closer to those. It's not about having a bunch of guns or a ton of bullets and like mowing down guys. It's about sort of scarcity of resources and using your wits to figure out how to deal with any given situation. Solving a puzzle, dealing with an enemy, escaping from an enemy, all those kinds of things.